Hey guys, I'm Khandi and welcome to my channel. For anyone that's returning, thank you for coming back. To anyone that's new, hey, I'm Khandi. And guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so you can know every time I upload. So yeah, I wanted to talk about fear today and how fear greatly affects us and how fear can keep us away from our manifestations and it can keep us away from our dream life. Fear is like an unspoken thing. It's like something that you feel inside of your body. When you feel fear coming up in you, like you feel anxious, you feel anxiety, you feel afraid, you just have this weird feeling. And one thing that you notice is that when you feel the feeling of fear, most times at that present moment, nothing is really happening to you. One thing that I learned though is a lot of times when we feel fear, we're either in the past or we're in the future. A lot of times when we feel fear, we're not living in the present moment. You know, we're thinking about something in the past that you didn't like, or, you know, something that has some type of dramatic emotional feeling over you, and you're worried about if that is going to happen to you in the future. Or you're thinking about something in your future that may come or that you don't want to happen in your life, you know? So that's what really happens when we're in this fear mode and we feel things. That's what really gets us stuck, for real. The definition of fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is something that's not even real. The only reason I'm making this video and the only reason I'm talking about this is because I used to be a person that let fear just drive my whole life. You know, like, because I've been through a lot of mental and emotional experiences throughout my whole life in the past. And like I said, when we're in fear, most times we're thinking about something in the past that we don't want to happen to us in the future. So therefore, we're not living in the present moment, you know? Because everything in the present moment that's happening right now is you're okay. Everything in the present moment right now is okay. You're all right. Like if you think about it, like right now, you're not in any danger. Nothing is happening to you. Everything is okay. You know, so if we learn to live in the present moment and learn to just be present in every single thing that we're doing at that specific point in time, then it can keep us out of fear. How fear happens on a neurological scale, the mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It doesn't know the difference between you thinking about something that happened in your past or thinking about something that you don't want to happen in your future. The mind doesn't know the difference because the mind only knows right now. So if you think about something from your past or your future and you feel that anxiety feeling inside of your body, you start to feel uncomfortable, anxious, afraid. The mind, when you start to think those thoughts, the mind doesn't know that it's not happening right now. So whatever the mind thinks, then the body is gonna follow. And so that's why you feel that scared, fearful feeling. That's just like, for an example, when you're in the movies and you're watching a scary movie and your mind is looking at the movie screen and it's scary and you start to feel scared and your body starts to react like you're afraid. That's what I mean. That's the same thing. That's how the mind works. It doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It doesn't know the difference between something that happened 10 years ago versus something that's happening right now. That's just how the mind works. So that's how all of the fear comes up. Thinking about something in the past is gonna cause your body to feel those emotions and make you feel afraid. And you also have to remember, you're creating your reality. You know, you're co-creating your life with the universe, with God. And the way that you're doing that is by what you think, feel, say, and vibrate on right now. Everything that you're thinking, feeling, and saying right now is creating your future, you know? And everything that you have right now, everything that you can see right now that's in your current reality, it's been created by your past thoughts. Everything in your past has created everything that you see right now. So if you live in fear about what you fear that's gonna happen in the future, then you're more likely to attract things to you that you don't want. You're more than likely gonna keep attracting things into your life that's gonna match up with your past, So that's why it's such a good thing to stay in the present and to stay in the now. Because if you're present in the now, as in right now, everything is okay. You're safe. You have everything that you need. All is well in the present. You're more likely to be on a frequency of positivity and abundance and wealth and health and more likely to attract good things to you because you're living in the present and you're not worried about the past and you're not worried about the future. Most people, 95% of people in the world are living in fear. They're worried about things that they don't want to happen in the future. And they're thinking about things that happened in the past that they didn't like, that was uncomfortable. And one thing that we have to do is we got to let the past go. That's what I had to do. I was always thinking about those uncomfortable moments in my past that I didn't like or that I was embarrassed about, or, bad choices that you made in the past. You can continuously think about those, and it's gonna send your body into that vibration of fear, worry, doubt, anxiety. It's gonna give your body all of those feelings that you don't want, and we have to start to let go of the past. Let it go. Because you have to think, the past is already done. It's done. It's nothing that you could do about the past. It already happened. All you have to do is learn that lesson, apply it to your present life, and keep moving. That's all that you can do, Because the purpose of life is expansion and fuller expression. And you can't expand and fully express yourself and keep moving if you're still thinking about the past. And like I said, the only reason I can say that and talk about that is because I done been through it. I've done it. I've been a person that's lived in fear for a very, very long time. And you just can't do that. In order to create a new reality and a completely different life for yourself, you have to forgive the past and be in the present moment. That's what you have to do. You have to forgive all the mistakes that you made and be in the present moment and be grateful and thankful and know in your mind that I'm about to attract everything in my life that I want. It's coming. I feel it. I know it's coming. You just have to know that things are always working out for you, because they are. It's just that when we're stuck in fear and worried about the past, it's hard for us to see that things are always working out for us, So that's why it's so important to stay in the present moment. Ways to alleviate fear is, number one, like I said, staying in the present moment. One thing that you can do is you have to train your mind in the way that you want it to go. You have to start training your mind to stay in the present and to stay in the now. And one way that you can do that is just start to evaluate what you're thinking about. Is to literally start thinking about what you've been thinking about. Stop and say out loud, where am I? Where are my thoughts? Am I thinking about the past? Or am I in the future? Or am I in the now? And then if you find yourself in the past or the future, start thinking about something else. Change it. Just stop. And breathe. And bring yourself back into the now. And say out loud to yourself, all is well. Everything is okay. I'm safe. Everything is okay. Everything is working out for me. Start to be present in every single thing that you're doing. Just say, for instance, if you're at work and you are working on something at work, be present in that. If you're with your kids, be present in being with your kids, communicating with them, you know? If you're working on your dream, be present in that. If you with your family, whatever the case may be present in it and be aware of everything that's going around you and just be grateful for it. I know it sounds kind of weird though, like what I'm saying and being more present, but I'm telling you, it works. It works. And it's gonna help you so much in attracting the things that you want into your life, you know, and not saying that it's gonna be easy, because I mean, you've been living your life all this time, so it's gonna take practice. It's not gonna just poof, just happen like that. So you have to do it repetitiously over and over and over. And don't get mad at yourself if you find yourself thinking about the past or the future. It's okay, because you have to think this all takes practice. Just bring yourself right back into the now, like, okay, cool. I'm back in the now. Okay, I'm not thinking about the past. I'm not thinking about what I want to. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking about what I don't want to happen. I'm in the now. Everything is okay. You have to think. Never focus your thoughts on what you don't want. That's the way that the world, like the dark forces, have conditioned us to believe and to think that that's the way that we're supposed to be, when it's not. Don't ever focus your thoughts on what you don't want. You can't be a pessimistic person and want to change your life and want to manifest and attract the things in your life that you really, truly, deeply in your heart want. You cannot be a pessimistic person. And pessimism is thinking about the worst case scenario. You can't think about the worst case scenario, because you have to remember, you're creating your life as you go by what you think, feel, and say. Thinking about the worst possible thing that's gonna happen, then you're gonna more than likely attract it sooner or later. So you can't think about pessimism. You can't be a pessimistic person. That's the way that the world has conditioned us to be. That's not how you create. If you think about pessimism, you're gonna attract pessimism. And the only reason I know that is because that's the way I used to be. I used to think about what I don't want all the time. I don't want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. And I look up and boom, it's right there. What I didn't want to happen, happened. It's right there. And we say, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, it happened because you attracted it. What you think, feel, and say and vibrate on is going to eventually attract back to you. It matches up. The law of attraction and the law of vibration are laws that cannot be changed. Those are the laws that the universe, that the world works on. But there are forces in this world that don't want us to know that, because that's the way that we create our life. That's the way that we can deliberately create the life that we want to live and that we see in our mind, is that we take control of what we think, feel, and say, and it comes to us. That's the way. I'm telling you, y'all. I literally changed my entire life by what I think, feel, say, and vibrate on. I'm telling you, it's true. I know it sounds crazy and weird and everything like that, but it's true. It really is. And the sooner that you grasp this and try to learn it, I'm telling you, the better off your life is gonna be. What do you have to lose? You know? What do you have to lose by just trying it out? You know? That's what I did. When I learned about all this, I was like, what do I have to lose by just trying it? Nothing. And I tried it, and it changed my life completely. And I'm not saying that my life is 100% perfect or anything like that, but it's night and day. It is absolute night and day. And I'm telling you, and your life can be that way too, if you just try it. So yeah, That's all I wanted to talk about was fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's not real. Everything in your present moment is all that matters. Everything is okay. You're being taken care of by the universe, by God. And you want to keep your frequency and your vibration clear as you can so that you can attract the things that you want into your life. So yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And then, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys.